Hey cuties, this is your girl Yana of Yana's Eyes. Let's get into this brush set, baby. Keep watching.
They come for your dream, come for your work. They make you mean, they make you work. They take your work, they take your worth, your self-esteem. They make you hurt, they make you hurt. They make it seem like it ain't worth it, but it's always worth it.
So this is a special request for a wedding look. So just a nice soft glam, and I will be using Poison Ivy brush set from Yana's Eyes. She is so gorgeous. Her bristles are made of horsehair, yes, not just for the tracks. Unfortunately, she does not come with a spoolie, so I did have to go and start with these brows using a spoolie from another set, still from Yana's Eyes. Starting off with the angle brush from the set. To go into my brows, I'm using the e.l.f. Espresso Pomade. Kind of dark for my liking, but I kept on trusting the process and moving forward. I had to end up finishing my brows off camera because they would not match each other. I used a flat brush in order to clean up my brows with the concealer. And then I used a angled blending brush in order to just blend all that concealer out as smoothly as possible. I'm adding tape to the corners of my eyes so that this look is just really clean. You want everything to be clean, cute, beautiful. You know, it just has to be perfect. So I added some more concealer, which was like a beige concealer. There was a tan concealer that went around my eyebrows, and then a lighter one in the actual crease of my eye, or the transition area. I put a beige one in order to start work. I didn't worry about my lid so much. So this is the Pat McGrath Eye Ecstasy Sublime Eyeshadow Palette. And I decided to go in with a shade that was the closest to my complexion. And that shade is called, hold on, let me figure out how this thing is a moving. Sextrovert. Okay. And then after Sextrovert, I went in with Gold Nectar in that upper area. And then I'm just blending them both out with this beautiful fluffy brush from the Poison Ivy set. I felt like the color that was in my transition area, it didn't have enough character. So I added the orange color just to give it some more definition, just to give it some more glam. And then I'm taking like a Dappler brush, and I'm going in with a color called Corruption, and I'm just putting that in the crease. I'm not even dragging it all the way over. I'm just dabbing it just a little bit from the corner, about an inch in. That's about it. And I'm just making sure with that Dappler brush, I'm putting it right in that crease. And then with that same wonderful blending brush, I'm going back to blend that out so that it is smoothly transitioning to that transition color. And then I'll be using this color called Illicit. I hope that I'm saying these in the right order. But Illicit looks maroon on camera, but in actuality, it's like a penny, like a copper color. It's still brown, still like a metallic nude color. And I'm cutting this look with a white concealer from P. Louise. And initially, in my cut, I basically took it halfway over. Again, I don't have to use it all, but that is what I did. I went halfway from the inner corner into my eye. don't want to cut too high. Just if you have hooded eyes, you just want to cut that crease just a little tiny bit over the hooded area. Not a real big one. You don't want to look dramatic. You want to look glamorous. The higher the cut, the more dramatic it is, baby. So inside the inner corner, I decided to use that like a platinum shade, and it is called Sinful. And since I did not want Sinful to go halfway on my lid, I really just wanted a hint of it inside my inner corner. I decided to go back in with those other darker colors in the back and just stretch them over, to meet Sinful. And you need that kind of copper shade so that it can have an ombre type of effect and fade from light to dark. It's always difficult to get a really, really, really good blend with two opposite shades. And again, taking that same fluffy blending brush and just blending all of these colors out. I just want them blended out, glamorous, soft, smooth, no harsh lines. So however long it takes, which is not long with Yana's eyes brushes, but however long it takes, you just blend those lines away. Just blend those lines away. Okay, I was able to take off my tape and see the clean look. Then I'm going in with the Dr. Tuna Rose Moisturizer. I really like the smell of this. The smell of roses is a hit or miss depending on, I guess, where they were grown. But I really like that moisturizer. Now I'm taking the biggest, fluffiest brush in the pack, and I'm adding Airspun to my face. This is my foundation routine. I started it maybe a month or two ago, and I'm sticking to it. I just really like the process. I think that it makes a big difference. A very light layer of this translucent powder. And then from there, I took my setting spray, let that dry, and then I'm putting the face primer by e.l.f., which I also really, really love. It gives me that nice mattifying look. If I want it to be dewy or glowy, I have other products that I can add to help me with that. So I'm letting all of that sit on my face while I add a new liquid liner from e.l.f. I'm allergic to NYX, unfortunately, which was like my favorite. And now I'm just going in with e.l.f. I'm not doing a wing. That's why I didn't worry about going to my foundation first. I'm not doing a wing. I'm just pretty much tracing the shape of my eye where my eyelashes will go. I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution foundation. This is F16. When you first see me on, especially since I put that powder on, it's going to look very dark, but also with the powder on, it's going to blend out to that nice caramel complexion that I have grown to love, that COVID has taken away from me because I can't go to the beach. Or I'm sorry, I won't go to the beach. Then I'm using the CoverGirl concealer to hit those highlight areas. Just need a dab here, a dab there. Because the more product I add, the more it spreads, and it's not that far when it's my whole face. So I'm using a flat, fluffy brush in order to contour my nose using the Ruby Kiss contour palette. Then I'm taking this flat brush, which I've never seen one that was quite shaped like this, and allow it to continue to do my contour. And as you can see, perfection. Brush feels amazing. It's just giving me the perfect contour. I'm going in with this Pulse setting powder number 3, only because of how caramelish this other rest of my face is looking in this nice dark contour. I've been using the darkest, which is number 4, but I really like 3, especially whenever I have a tan, because it has these golden shimmers in it, and I just think that that's everything. Shout out to Pulse. And I'm using this fluffy brush in order to remove all of the excess powder off of my face, so that you can see this flawless skin-like contour, the perfectly hit contour areas. Okay, then I use this I call it a Gumby buffer brush. Like, it's shaped like the Gumby hairstyle. If you're old enough, you know who I'm talking about. But it's just to buff out those harsh lines in the contour. Then for the Inglot bronzer is taking just away some of the harshness. It was a very dark concealer. So if I take a nice bronzer and mixing it with that darkest concealer, it gives me a nice glowy type of contour. Soft, not so harsh. I was never a fan of fan brushes until this one. The other ones are just humongous, but I'm using this in the Pot of Diamonds highlighter by the Rainbow Station. Because I have a small head, this brush is perfect for me. Whenever I had one of those really big fan brushes, when I put it next to my face, it's like covering up my whole face. This hits the spot exactly where I need it to be. You want that perfect glow for wedding shots. You know what I'm saying? You want your foundation to be mattified, but you want to glow from the heavens. Then I'm using Sweet Cheeks NYX blush. I used the Gumby Buffer blush because it's smaller, to add the blush exactly where I want it to be. But I'm blending it out with the biggest, fluffiest brush in the Poison Ivy set. As you can see, this whole beatdown has been brought to you by Poison Ivy, which you can find on yanaseyes.biz. Now, at first, I took the Cold Brew Lip Liner by NYX and then added lipstick, and that was too harsh. You could wear it like that, but not for an anniversary. So I decided to switch it up and just use the Blow Up by Pat McGrath first, which is a pinky nude gloss, then go in with the Cold Brew Lip Liner. It's all about new eyeliners these days because I'm allergic to NYX. This one is Wet n Wild. I really love how black it is. I always smoke out my waterline now because these doggone eyeliners will tell your business. If you've been hot, sweating, it'll just run. With the foundation added to my waterline, it gives it a nice, soft, smoky look. You can make it as dramatic as you want, in which in this case we don't want it to be too dramatic because it's for a wedding or wedding anniversary. And then I'm going back in with the shade Sinful in my inner corner, just to add some more space in my eyes. Then I'm using lashes from Yana's Eyes, and these are in the style Sunshine. I did them off camera. Okay. I then went back in with some mascara to just blend my regular lash into the lashes, because I do have some lashes that grow straight down. Some people do their mascara first. Okay, then I added some lip balm for the final look. Let me give y'all a couple more lipstick options though. Let's see. Headband wig by Vigorous Wigs. Elson by Pat McGrath. Uninterrupted by MAC Cosmetics. And this is where I took my pictures. Thank you for joining me. Happy anniversary. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you when I see you guys. Peace.
Come for your work. They make you mean, they make you work. They take your work, they take your worth, your self-esteem. They make you hurt, they make you hurt.